Nick, as the draft grows ever closer, smoke screens galore, anything is thrown out to get other teams off the scent of what a team is doing. And this is done in every team, and even more so with the Detroit Lions this year. What you have more on this story?
Exactly. So the Detroit Lions have been linked to quarterback Malik Willis, the prospect out of Liberty, for a number of weeks now. Willis's rise to his performance at the Senior Bowl and the Combine had him skyrocketing up draft boards. Lions coach Dan Campbell had a lot of really favorable things about Willis. So now a lot of mocks actually have the Lions taking Willis at 2. Well, then Dan Campbell came out. He talked to Dave Burkett at the Detroit Free Press, and Burkett has a piece out saying, NFL teams have been tripping over themselves to add star quarterbacks the past 2 seasons, believing an upgrade at the position can lead into the Super Bowl. But second-year Detroit Lions coach Dan Campbell told beat reporters Thursday he does not believe teams need to be elite at that position, quarterback position, for long-term success. Quote, "No, I don't think you need that," Campbell said. "I think those guys like that are obviously they're special, and they certainly can give you a better chance. But no, I don't believe you have to have one of those guys to have sustained success," unquote. So here's what I take about this, Mize, is that they were kind of thinking, maybe they could try and trade back, still get Willis, and then everyone started mocking Willis to them at number 2. And Dan Campbell and Detroit Lions, they're like, oh, we really had it there. The cat kind of got out of the bag. So right here, they're kind of walking it back, say, well, hold on a second. Maybe we don't go quarterback here. Right. And then later in that same day, Dave Burkett, same report at Detroit Free Press, quoted Dan Campbell talking about Oregon defensive edge prospect Kayvon Thibodeau, saying Dan Campbell called him a special and he's checking all the boxes. Right. So right now, Dan Campbell is kind of putting up all, like you said, those smoke screens to try and think teams, to try and get other teams to think that maybe they won't get quarterback at 2. And I think they're targeting the New York Giants here because the Giants are sitting there at 5. And if they're looking at the draft order right now, if the Jags go offensive line at 1, Detroit goes quarterback at 2. Houston at 3 goes offensive line. Jets get another defender. Then the Giants at 5 get, either Hutchinson or Kayvon Thibodeau. They get a great defender at 5. Great value there. But right now, the Detroit Lions are trying to force the New York Giants to trade up to 2, because if the Detroit Lions actually take a defender, then the Giants actually have really bad value, right? They get the 3rd best edge defender at number 5. That's not good at all. It's not where you want to be. So this is kind of forcing the Giants to see if they can force the Giants to trade up to 2 to try and get their edge defender. And right now, according to the trade value chart that a lot of teams use, that would require the New York Giants to give up a 2nd and 3rd round pick this year. So Dan Campbell and the Detroit Lions are trying to pull a pretty smart play here. They're trying to move back to number 5, still get Willis, still get their guy, but also pick up 2 valuable draft picks.
That seems like some genius, high-level coaching, GM work going on in that situation. And if they could pull it off, that would be great. But one thing that we need to remember is you said this, and I like to just reiterate this. You said mocks have recently been linking Willis to the Lions. We've been saying that for months. So if you want the real news, we've been saying that for a while now. Malik Willis looks like he's going to them at number 2. But I really like the idea because if they can get to 5, I don't think anyone from 1 to 4 is looking at a quarterback right now. So if they can get back to 5 and get a 2nd and a 3rd round pick out of the Giants, if they can make that trade happen, it seems like a stretch, but if they can get the Giants to bite on this, that would be huge because 2nd, 3rd round guys are day 1 impact makers a lot of the times if you can hit well, and you very commonly get guys in the 2nd or 3rd round who are impact players on your team day 1. So to get 2 of those guys in one draft plus get your quarterback of the future, that sounds like some crazy like Bill Belichickian cult mind freak stuff that's been going on this season. They've been making crazy trades.
And the thing about it, where I think Dan Campbell may actually be a low-key genius here, is because it's Dan Campbell, right? He's just a blue-collar guy who just wants bite kneecaps. No one thinks that he would actually be really clever, right? I wonder if all these other teams think, oh, it's Dan Campbell. He would never pull a fast one over on us. He's just an honest, blue-collar, tough, salt-of-the-earth guy. I wonder if Campbell's kind of like trying to trick him a little bit and doing a little, like you said, a little Bill Belichickian Jedi mind trick, or some of the things Chris Ballard from the Colts have been up to this offseason. So it's going to be an interesting couple weeks here leading up to the draft to see how this shakes out. But credit to Campbell and the Lions for trying to get some extra value and still get their franchise quarterback.